Hello everybody, this is Kelly with After Hours Car Care and Pressure Washing. Welcome back to my channel. Pardon me if you hear a little bit of the wind. Wind has picked up a little bit today. I posted a previous video of a before clean on a piece of heavy equipment, and I am at the finishing stages of this piece of equipment. I have a little bit of deoxidization that I have to do with the hood and the two back fenders. But before I get too far into the buffing process, I want to show you what I have done as far as the clean, and show you the progress on the buffing. So without any further ado, see, yesterday it's kind of hard to tell because I started the video a little bit after I started cleaning yesterday, but there was a lot of hydraulic fluid that was over the window. It was all over this tire here. It's all over the back window. Of course it gets all up in there because I think that's where the problem came from. But just kind of doing a general walk around. And of course this is the after clean video. Tractor got rolled around a little bit. Also going to showcase the inside because the inside was kind of dirty as well. Not too bad. But the end results are, if you looked at the previous video on this, you would know that this floor did not look like this at all. It's real sandy. Wind's kicking up a lot of sand out here. Get the camera timing up to focus. Like I said, the wind is blowing out here, so I might have to come back in here with a rag and re-wipe a little bit of this sand out. And when I say I have to deoxidize, it's this stuff right here. See how it's real pink, chalky looking? And if you come up here, you can see the difference between this surface and that surface right there. So my initial goal is to bring this surface back as close to this as possible. And I know some of you are thinking, well, that's not metal, that's plastic. That's metal. This is metal. Some people think you can't do this to plastic, but I want to show you the results that I've already started buffing on the hood. So I just want to show you that. You can definitely see the difference. Of course, obviously I've been up the middle and done some light work down the side here, but then you come over here and look down this side right here, you see you still got the chalky pink looking color, and you can feel this like you take your hand and you rub it across it, you can just feel like there's just a whole bunch of muck right there. But from where I have buffed it, take your finger and it's just a smooth glide. See, it's not even leaving any residue from my fingers on that surface. And generally when I get done with the whole thing, I'm going to apply a sealant to this to help protect this from going back to this as long as possible. Of course, these things, these heavy equipments, sit out in the sun all the time and they get sun baked, which is what causes this. Now, I was told yesterday by someone that on a metal surface I could probably bring it back, but on a plastic surface it's probably not going to come back to the way that it should. But as you can hear, that's not metal, that's plastic. I mean, you can even see my reflection in this as opposed to come over here. Yeah, not so much. Reflection, no reflection. So, just to give you an idea that you are not dealing with an amateur here, you're dealing with somebody who does it all. Motorcycles, heavy equipment, RVs, boats, cars, trucks, houses, big old garages. I mean, folks, I do it all. I don't limit myself to a certain type of customer. I want to be that one guy that'll show up in your driveway to clean a car and hear you say, do I know somebody who pressure washes houses? And I'll be like, yes sir. You're looking at them. The same case scenario with RVs and motorcycles and stuff. Obviously I did motorcycles. I did a previous video about that. For that project. And I'm going to show you. I typically don't show people right off what it is that I use, but to get this result on this hood, I have used my big 10-inch buffer. And I always start with this kind. I start with this. There are two different types of this right here, and this is what I use a lot. I use this for various things, even other than what I'm doing here. But I mean, as you can see, if that's the result that you get, that's the result that you're looking for. I mean, I did, when I left from here yesterday, I actually took some of that product that I have mixed up in a spray bottle and kind of made it like the spray wax, if you know what I mean. And after I did some heavy degreasing and everything on this, which helped remove quite a bit of the surface oxidization, sorry. It makes life a lot simpler when I'm coming back to actually use the buffer, because I sprayed it up there and wiped it down, just leaving a thin layer on the surface, and let it sit there and do its magic overnight, and then come back and apply. I normally do like dot, 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 and then one in the center on my buffing pad. And then I tap it down on the hood and in a couple of spaces, so that way when I start it up it's not slinging mess everywhere. But I mean, yeah, I mean, the results are right there in your face. I wish I started this video yesterday before I even threw anything on this tractor, because this glass was just so bad. Like what you're seeing, like seeing all the way through it and everything right now, no, that was, you could not see through that glass yesterday at all. None of the glass. So I'm gonna leave y'all to y'all's day, and I'm gonna get back to work so I can finish this. I have a few other cars on the schedule to do today. So with all that being said, thank you all for coming. This is Kelly with After Hours Car Care and Pressure Washing. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you like the content. And if you really like the content, please hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to share. And of course, as always, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any future content. This has been Kelly with After Hours Car Care and Pressure Washing. Hope you all have a good day. Stay blessed. No stress.